How's everybody doing? Bear with me, gotta get a tweet out real fast. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we are waiting for a pennant breakout right now of REQ. I'm gonna record. Alright, so sorry, getting everything set up for us on here. Perfect. All right, so we are going to be trading REQ today. Let's keep an eye on this chart. So this is what happened for REQ in the box. So it's been following a pattern the whole time. And in this pattern, we have been just waiting for all the MAs to just get aligned. So been waiting back since about up here to come down to touch the pennant. So I was thinking it was going to happen up in here, but we had a 50 under the 200. As we know, it's bearish cross. So that's why it dipped more here, found a new bottom trend, and now it's coming up. So now we're looking at having the 21 come above the 50, just as we see here. The 8 is there, so we're getting really close, and then pulling this all above and going above the 200. Once that happens, we'll get all of our MAs in line on the 1 minute. So if we pop on over here to the 3 minute, okay, so 3 minute, we can see we're building those steps. Okay, we want this. We've got this uppercut coming in. It's going to dent here, probably come back a little bit, and then scoop up and over. Once we get the 821 over the 50 on the 3 minute, then it's good to go. So we're getting really close. All right, so if we look at the 5, it looks even cleaner. Okay, that's why, looking at those 1 and 3 minute charts can really give you kind of a headache right there. So as we're seeing, we'll get some resistance right here at the 21, and because it's and the 50, because those are strong resistance points right here on the MAs. It's fine. We get support right around in here. Okay, as the 5 minute ticks away, this will start flattening up, and we'll get a buy zone here, and it'll push this up and break through the pennant as the MAs on the 1 and 3 get completed. If we look over at the 15, okay, we're getting mighty close right here. So as you can see, we've gotten mighty close several times before a breakout, so it wouldn't surprise me one bit um, to get a small little dip and then a push up through here. Okay, so just kind of waiting it out right now for everything to get in place. It's going to be beautiful. If we look at the 30 minute, it's beautiful. All right, we've got this nice 21 that we can sit on. All right, we've got the hourly. Okay, hourly it's already kicked off here and sitting on top of that, so it's ready to go. And then if we look at the daily, I mean, it's massive right now. And I know that we've run pretty hard, and I think this continues to run pretty hard based on the catalyst and the news that came out about this. All right, a lot of people want it, so they're building a chart right now and doing those pullbacks. So you'll get these massive spikes here, and then you'll get this consolidation, and then a spike, and then a long consolidation, spike, consolidation, spike, consolidation. And they're just moving it up the chart. It is just a pattern as it's building up. So we'll see dollar land here soon. Uh, I don't really have a I don't do price targets, Saeed. I just kind of go with the chart, man. But in my opinion, based on what I've been reading on here, it just it looks to me that this thing's going to see dollar land really soon, and then kind of just continue to build upon there. And it just builds the chart and keeps going and going. So you could trade in and out, or you could just hold the whole time. Um, I really, I really like what I'm seeing just based on the volume and volatility. If we go over to TradingView's chart right here, or their crypto searcher, all right, it's at the bottom. Um, show it to you right here, and you click on it. I set my settings up in the filters over here I use Coinbase, so I use that, and I put my moving averages at a strong buy. Okay, and then I change with the three dots right here, I put on volatility and volume, two biggest things I'm looking for. All right, if we highlight volatility, yesterday volatility for REC was 373%, which was insane. Um, it's probably not going to get that high because the markets were closed yesterday. That's why. But look right here. I mean, we're looking at 85% with BTC, 71 on here. But then I like to really look at volume. Okay, and volume yesterday was nearly, man, it was insane. It was like 50 million, maybe more than that. It was just nuts, and that's because it was Thanksgiving. There's really nothing else out there. But look, I mean, Gala and Rec, all right, right there, two highest, and both of them have beautiful charts right now. Look, breaking out right here, pennant. It's going to pull back in though, because of the 200 being on top. So I'm waiting on Gala because it's slightly behind the steps of REQ. So that's definitely the next play, in my opinion. So what I think right here is a larger pennant. This isn't correct right here. Don't look at this on Gala. I was just playing around before all this stuff happened. We're just looking for this to come up and above on the hourly. So that's what I'm just going to wait for Gala. But that's a solid play the last several days. So let's go over back to REQ while we're waiting. Like I said, it's just going to take a little time. I think it kisses or it gets really close right here on the 15-minute chart. As we know, the higher MAs or higher time frames are already good. So I'm not really focused on that right now. Let's see here. Okay, so 5 minutes good. All right, coming back in. And why I say it's good is it's staying in the in the formation I want to see. Remember, building those steps. So coming back down, catch, and then bust up and above. The reason it's not busting up and above right now is you can see this 21 is going in downwards angle, so we'll kind of hit it right here. All right, flatten it out, and then we'll go up and above, and then we'll have to do the same thing to the 50 on the 3 minute, and then we'll go up and above. And that entail will make this 8 push up. Look how it's already flat on the 21 on the 5 minute right here. So up and over that is not a problem at all. And then if we come over here, all right, so we're finding resistance right now at the 50, which is a very strong moving average. It's flattening out though, so we're going to come up and above it in a minute. And once we come up and above it, we're going to spike up and find resistance up at 917. All right, right up there. So let's see if there's anything else. All right, this is 90. So we'll get resistance up here at 90. When we hit that, we'll get some more resistance probably until this flattens out a little bit right here. Heavy volume, but it's just going to bounce up and in there for a while right now. All right, you know what? That's a good question about the BTC price. So like I said, it called the BTC pullback. I was saying, low 50, 53, depending on the time frame on how long it took for it to come back to hit the bottom of that pennant, that weekly pennant that it's playing out right now, or it's either weekly or the daily. I can't remember precisely because I don't look at it so much. Um, it's just a volume play. So what I'm doing is I'm only focusing on coins that have really high volume and volatility and have really good, strong buying indicators. That means their moving averages are all in place. So Bitcoin doesn't really affect it because of that, because the chart is so good. Look at Bitcoin right now. It's going to pop up over here and it's going to pop up and it's going to find resistance at that 5-6 level probably a little soon. Look, Bitcoin's about to take off. All right, there's your code: green, blue, yellow, purple. Um, right there. Okay, so that's going to move Bitcoin up, but it's going to find resistance. You know, we've got resistance up at the 200 up here. So Bitcoin's going to take off. It's going to come back up some. It's going to fluctuate, but it's fine. It's just doing exactly what I'm showing you that Rex doing, but on a massive scale um, for Bitcoin. So, like I was saying though, use the screener, the crypto screener on TradingView, okay? You're paying for this stuff, you know, get your money's worth. This is where you're going to find all the goodies, okay? So crypto screener, and then go I'll go over to rec cuz I already have it open. Then on your filters, you click filters, use nice. Exchange right here. All right, put your exchange in. You just click on it. There's a ton of them in here, whatever you use. Okay, I use Coinbase Pro. Um, the change thing just popped up. I didn't even touch that. And then I scrolled all the way down and I found moving average rate ratings, and I clicked on strong buy. And then over here, okay, click the three dots. Okay, and then you can click. All right, click that, and then I clicked on volatility and volume and make sure moving averages are there. That's all that I did for my settings. And then I come over here and then I click on volatility and volume and see what has the highest. All right. So volatility wise, we're really high on rec, which is great. And then we're really high on volume wise with Gala and rec as well. So that's key importance. And we'll keep an eye on those numbers. Looks like the market's open. I want to take a peek at it. All right, and yeah, 10 or 7.3. That doesn't surprise me. All right, like I said, all those ones they've got to work it all out. So OTC, you really got to wait until that December time for really anything because those charts are all messed up. All right, so that's how you find what's good, what's working well. Gala right now, I would play the minute chart, and that's good on the 3 minute chart's good. All right, but see, we're gonna have to get the 50 up and above the 200, and I find that before that happens, we get a strong pullback. Okay, that's what I've been tending to find. Let me see if I can find an example over here. Um, so when the 50 is above the 200, excuse me, 50 is below the 200. All right, so that's when they all get in their formation. Okay, so right here. All right, so look what happens here. Okay, so no, it's too tight right here. We're still in formation. It's tough on the minute chart because it's you got to scroll back so far to find something because literally every candle's a minute. Do 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 do. All right, see how they're just staying in this formation. It's because of the higher ones. Oh, this is 5 minute. That's why. Anyways, with Gala, you're going to get a slight pullback. You're going to get all these indicators squeezed in together, and then you're going to get this breakout beforehand. So that's why this will go up, but then it'll come back down until everything's in order here. See, look, we still have the 21 that has to get over there, so that'll give us a pullback as well while we're trying to make that happen. All right, um, we still need the 8 and 21 over the 50 on the 30 minute. So expect a pullback from Gala very soon. All right, hourly, very important. So all those things will pull back because the hourly right here, because you have to get all your MAs in check before you can get over to to the getting that 8 above the 21. So keep an eye on the hourly of Gala. Watch, this will come back down, okay? And then it'll come back up for breakout later on today, in my opinion. Okay? What's up, bud? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. You're a tough guy, though. It's gonna go away soon, buddy. All right, so let's go over and see where we're at. All right, see how these are all getting tight together right now? And then they're gonna pull up, all right? The 200's flat so we can get over it. Okay, see how the 21 is going straight down? So now we want it to, it's gonna pull up, it's gonna hit this again. Look, this is that part I tell you all that we're going in and we're punching the MA, the stronger MA to kind of like blunt force, and then we're gonna come back down some. So let's see here. Probably pull back a little bit. Where are we getting at? We're getting really close here. But look, all right, we have the curl up here on the 5. This is the important part, okay? And this 21's flattening out, all right? We already did our dent up here. That's what we're doing on the 3-minute. So the 3-minute will happen a lot faster. So we're just kind of waiting for the 5-minute to come around, all right? Look how this is squeezing together, okay? Like I said, the 15, all right? It's going to squeeze it. It might touch, it might kind of do a little like this, and then we'll bust up and out, okay? This stays above here, and we get everything fixed beforehand, and we get a huge volume spike right here, you're running, okay? Because I don't think the 30 has anything blocking. Yeah, see the 30s, you get up and over, the SP up and over that 90 right there, and holding that with everything else in check, we're gone. It's going to be beautiful. All right, so yep, see, all right, so this is the 5-minute. Okay, we just hit it a minute ago. See how it's curling up right here? All right. This is flattening out, so the next attempt that we get, we are going up and over here. We'll get a little resistance at the 90 mark right here for the 50, and then we're go zone, okay? And notice, it's right at the base of the pennant, okay? So that's what we're kind of waiting for right now. It's just a timing issue. So right now we're just kind of like consolidating, knocking this 21, so that's why the price isn't going up or above. So it'll come down somewhere around here, and then we'll start moving up right around, 9:50-ish Eastern Standard Time. All right, but this is the play. This is the pattern that creates these pennants, and this is what creates a fantastic, nice little spike up out of there, and creates, people are looking for this and creates the volume. So all we have to do is just be a little patient. It's 37 right now. Forgot my coffee. Gotta go grab the coffee. Gotta go heat it up again. So in the zone. But yeah, but this is why, I sent out my tweet and was like, all right, it's looking good right now, but it's gotta, all the MAs have to work out together. So sometimes it takes like an hour longer because one of the MAs is out of place. So yep, here's the pullback I was telling you, getting that resistance. Okay, this is coming down. So this will come down below the 50, and then we'll swoop up and come up above it. That's the 1 minute. All right, 1 minute's ridiculously easy to change. There's your resistance right here. Okay, told you we're bouncing off there. So we'll come down somewhere around here. All right, it's all right if you go out the pennant right here. It's going to come up, and it's going to do a huge swing, and you're just going to see these huge volatile spikes of buying right after this pullback right here. Ooh, creamer. Where's the creamer? There we go. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I did. Got to play some golf yesterday. Got to trade and make some money yesterday. Got to hang out with family. Most important thing. Really good time. I hope everybody had the same opportunities as well. But today's a go zone. You know, we gotta make some money. All right, so gotta wait. This is a 3 minute chart. So what are we at? So 41's and 42 is the next one. So we don't. So it's gonna kind of just come down into here, and then it will move over. We just got to give it a little bit of time, and then we'll look at the 1 minute in a second. What? Look at me. Dude, cool dude. Good vibes, man. All right, so let's see here. Don't worry about Shib, man. Shib's. You know what? This is a perfect learning experience. I want to show it to you. Give me a second. Just kind of checking out. I've got this new streaming platform, and it doesn't let me chat in here. Oh, let me see if yeah, it says sign in to chat. Then I got to go back, and it opens up another window, and I only have so many windows open. So can I chat from here? See if I can chat from here. If I can do this would be good. Nah, it's not gonna let me do that. All right, so let me pop over to the chart. Okay, I'm gonna show you. See, look at after we get through this, I want you all to see this because we're gonna get some spikes up here soon. So this is turning down because look at the 21 is going below the 50. This is temporary, okay? And I'm not worried if it falls below that pennant, by the way. All right, this is the 1 minute chart. So just keep your eyes on once it goes below, and then keep your eyes as the 8 will start to flatten out, and then we'll start to get these huge spikes of buys. So let's just be patient and wait. This is a great buy zone in my opinion, um, because this is bottom. This is what I've found to be bottom based on the pattern. Crazy if we can catch bottom and top every time, right? So while we're looking at this, all right, look at the oscillator. So we got the MACD right here, okay? See how it's just kind of going flat. You can't get a good reading on that. This is the stochastic meter. All right, so watch. This is considered the oversold territory right here, and you want to wait until it crosses up and above this orange line to take a position. All right, and then vice versa at the top, you want to get rid of it through here. So what I've been trying, and it worked really well yesterday for the first time, is I followed the 1 minute stochastic on a breakout, and I followed the 15 minute because you can really see when it makes that top indent and it starts to come down. That's where you kind of want to get out. So look at the top spikes right here. Okay, so if I put it right on this point right here, all right, it's right there, and then you go behind. Notice it's going down. All right, but look, that's where the spike is up here. So that's a good exit point based on that thing. It's not guaranteed, but it gives you some type of indication going through that. And then I'll show you another spike it did it in. Okay, here's another one. All right, right here is the last green candle. Look, if we get to the next one, it's starting to go down. All right, same thing there. All right, another one right here. Look, point. Okay, starting to go down, and look, we're lined up right with that one. So that's what I'm kind of using right now to keep my eye on exit points for trying to hit top as close to top as possible. All right, so we're getting super close here. All right, all we're gonna do is we're gonna get this 8 to come down some more, so they're gonna bleed it down a little bit more, and this is gonna flatten out, and it's gonna pull us back. And look what's happening to the 50. It's smoothing out because we made that impact right here, back up there too, and now it's flattening out. So what's gonna happen now is on this, it's gonna pull this down, the 8 down some more, so it could do that uppercut, all right, and pop up through here. While that's doing that, all right, let's look. So we bounced off of here, okay? So now we need the 21 to flatten out. So we're looking closer to after 10 for really a breakout kind of spot right now. All right. 1 second, buddy. And then we're good here. This comes up. We'll be able to punch through this time. Look, we made our impact here. That's what we're doing on the 1 currently. And then these will come close together. So what could happen, these could touch, could go down just a little bit and then come back up. Not really worried about it. The pennant is in play. All right, so here should be some buying, consolidating right here. So we'll consolidate, we'll kind of go sideways, and then we'll get some big buys. As long as this is flattened out, the 21 enough right here, we'll start getting really big buys in the volume. Let's keep an eye on the volume too. So let's go back over here. All right, so REC is currently at 17.5 million. You saw it just jumped from 14, so it went up 3 million. So that's good. Look at Gala, it's at 30 million right now. Let's go check out their chart. All right, like I said, keep an eye on the hourly on this. I feel very strongly that we will get a pullback on Gala before the breakout. So it's at 7.5. We'll come back to that in a minute. All right, all we're looking for is consolidation here. All right, my thought process is this 8.2 level is bottom. All right, 8.2 is bottom in my opinion right here. Stochastic, look, we're waiting for this to cross and come up over here, and that's going to really turn it up. So we're probably about a minute away from that happening. Notice how it's getting tighter on the MACD here. And so the histogram's going down, the color's getting lighter, showing it's getting closer, coming up and through. All right, so here's the turnaround and the punch that we're looking for. Okay. All right, so we're after this minute right here, probably in the next 1 to 2 minutes, we'll really see a uptick in volume to spike and push it up. It's not quite flat enough. All right, perfect. This is actually perfect timing for this to happen. So these are touching, but it means nothing because what's going to happen is it's basically going to kiss off of here and go up. 30 we know is good. Getting buys. Look at 8.35 now. All right, so 8.2 was a great call. We can easily go over because this is flattening out very nicely. Now on the 3 minute, which is perfect, and the next 3 minute candle is at 48, which is in 2 minutes. Okay, so we're going to get a strong push here. Get ready for this. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to find some resistance here at first at 856, and then we're going to punch up and above and find resistance up in the 90s. Here it goes. Like I said, I've noticed this pattern on many other stocks in the last. I mean, I just started charting crypto, and I've noticed it since Sunday, since I've really been doing it when I did my last live cast and trying to figure things out. All right, so it's really been helpful. So I would have bought that 8.2 bottom. Let's just say I bought 8.25. All right, 8.25 is what I bought right there. Okay, that's what I would buy at bottom. Like I said, so we're up and over the 8 with the SP, so that's a huge thing. Next, we want to get over these two, right? We're just going to, oh, there's your spikes. There you go. Right on cue. Notice how it makes the 50 start curling up, which is exactly what we want. The 200 at the top is flat, so we can break over that easily as well. So like I said, we're going to find that resistance right here. Okay, kind of tinker in between here, and then we're going to see a huge push up and over, making our way and finding resistance at the 90 level here. Let's see if we have any resistance points based on the MAs over here. So yes, we have resistance at 858, okay? And then on the 3 minute, and we have resistance at 889. Okay, so that's before the 200. So those are the two things we want to come up and over. It's just going to take a little time, but look, it's coming up and it's coming right around this pennant time. It's going to squeeze it right to the end right here. Freaking beautiful, beautiful. Look at these. These are going to curl up. This is after all those work out. We're going to get, because these are 5 minute candles. All right, so those will work up just like we're doing. Look where resistance is right now, 859, just like the other ones. 88, very similar. Push up and through those. This is obviously going in the correct direction. 90, We bust 90, and that's when we're really moving, everybody. All right, 90 is what we want to break. 90 is the key number here. Just gotta patiently wait. All right, notice how that 50 is starting to curl, flatten, but also slightly curl up. Direction of your moving indicators or averages are so important. Okay. They're going down. That's when you see a lot of spikes. All right. People sell in anticipation of negative crosses. 50 under the 200. It's a huge one. Okay. Same with your 8 going under the 50, all those things. Okay. People sell, all right, based on those. All right. All you have to do is look at where they're at. Look, scroll back on the 1 minute. Look here. Anticipation of this 50 going below the 200. Look what happened right before it happened. Okay. We're flat, and then they saw this coming in. So what they happen? What happened? They sold. Okay. Sold, 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 sold. All right. And then we caught, and then we came up. That's all you got to look for, man. These MAs are so freaking huge. Hey man, you gotta go get ready. Go get your putter board shirt on. Just waiting for the consolidation and the punch. It's coming any minute. Oh man, it's getting juicy, everybody. Here it comes. And remember, we're gonna find the Dow drops 800 points as new COVID variant sparks market sell-off. Yikes! Dow is down 901 points. How does that make any sense? People, this is why you don't watch the news. Get the heck out of here. All right. Tell you what, I haven't been in crypto very long, but I like it a lot more than the stock market, just based on the sentiment that those people go through. Oh my gosh, it's stupid. All right, here we go, guys. You see that 50 MA, the yellow line, right there at 8.6. That's what we want to bust over. Okay, this is getting close to flat enough where we can bust over it. Okay, and once that does, it's going to take this and pull it up. All right, we'll find resistance with that 8.8 next. All right, getting close. Get some resistance a little bit here, but once you get the volume spikes, these things curl like nobody's business, and you're just chasing.
Dad, I want to watch my iPad.
That's fine. Well, why don't you watch your show on the TV? All right, here.
Dad, you turn it on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it on the ground.
that's fine.
You stand me.
Yeah, no, you gotta watch it in the shade, bud.
Where's the shed?
Right where you're at. Here we go. All right, watch the 8 pop over this. As soon as the 8 pops over the 21, this will push this up. All right. So we are just patiently waiting, everybody. Patiently waiting. This is a process, but the process pays off in the end. Knock on wood. Okay, so we're going to watch the volume bars down here too. Okay, those are key indicators. You see spiking green soon. Okay, and then once we do break out of the pennant, what usually happens is it'll start to settle and consolidate for a couple minutes or so. I, I got to analyze the time frame that it takes to kind of go, but you can see it's just kind of coiling and getting ready, and then boom, kind of shoots off. All right, watching the volume here. This is going to be green in my opinion. We're going to find some resistance. We know that. This is a heavy resistance zone right here. Okay. Oh, keep in mind, this is not financial advice. Everything I say or do is purely for entertainment purposes. You all should know that because it's always in my descriptor. 50's flattened out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Or 21's flattened out here. That's exactly what we want. All right. Beautiful. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay, these are technically not crossed yet, and we're coming up on a 5. This is going to be amazing. All right, so what's going to happen is this is going to slightly come down, and it's going to be pulled up by a green spike in a second. Not on this candle right here. This will come down, and then I'll pull it up, and they'll work together to push up and over the 50. All right, so the 8 and 21 work together to pull it up above the 50 MA because that 50 is so strong. I mean, think about it. All right, 8 days compared to 50 days. All right, so here we go. All right, let's come down a little bit more. And then we're going to see these huge spikes that's going to reverse it and pull it up. And remember, it's like a grappling hook off the back of like Batman's car. And he hits the boosters and just like flies it up. Notice how this is flattened out really nicely. Just waiting for that 21 right now. Minute chart. I can't stand watching this thing. I do, while we're waiting for this to happen though, look at the 50 and the 200, okay? Notice when the 50 and the 200 are running up, what the SP does, okay? So the fact that this thing flattens out is clutch, because look what happens when it does. All right, there's your flat, okay? So it was coming down, all right? And we're kind of doing sideways, and then it comes up, okay? So that's what we're waiting for right now. And then Entail will get up over the 200, and I'll do the same thing. Ugh, I forget this button's down here. And I'll come up and do the same thing. I must have accidentally hit a button I wasn't supposed to. There we go. All right, getting closer. It's crazy what goes into everything right here. All right, this has flattened out enough where we can break over it now, which is nice. On the 3-minute, 5-minute, this will come up and curl. Should be good to go. Notice the 50 is going up very nicely. 15, 21 is going up very nicely. Purely just waiting for everything to happen. It's just gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. All right. So any minute now we should get a spike because look, 21's starting to curl up slightly. So you'll see a nice spike here soon. What's time wise? Okay, so we've got 25 seconds here. Look how it's curling up. Okay, so it's going to start getting some pushing here. We're going to start getting some volume. Let's look at our volume before we get those spikes. We are sitting at 21 million now. So volume has increased another 4 million. And it's going to keep going. All right, we're talking about this thing has crazy volume when it's ready to roll. And this is what people look for. They have these algos, they have everything up. And as soon as they see it coming in, they jump into it and they go. All right, so get ready. Here it comes. Watch the RSI too. Once it starts really going, this thing pulls up hard. Here comes the volume spikes. There you go. Look at that 21 starting to curl up. Okay, we've got about 5 seconds left till that candle's gone, and then boom. Yep, look at the spikes. I mean, he's just punching this thing, punching it. And there's your candle. Oh, this is 3 minutes. Sorry. So this thing's punching it up. Let's go to the 1 minute. Sorry, I must have accidentally hit a button. So look, we're hitting this 50 right here. Okay, so as soon as that gets up and over, which is it's coming, um, then we're gonna have these guys right here pull up too, pull up above. Let's do it. Just knocking at the door, guys and gals. Knocking at the door. We will get resistance right up here at this 8-8 level, and do exactly what we did here. Okay, but once we get down over this thing, it's going to come up. Yep, there's your spike. It came up and over. See? All right, so look how this is starting to flatten out. So what we need to do now is we need to take our little, freaking wall basher that they took into the castles with those huge logs, like Lord of the Rings style, and just push it down, push it up. With a lot of volume here, we could see a massive spike. So let's go over, look at, see if our volume has changed. We're 21 million. Oh, I reset my settings. Come on. Don't do that. There's rec. Where was rec at? All right. Obviously, we've got an issue with they reset everything. All right. Sweet. Let's just go back. We're getting spikes up here. There we go. Push it real good. All right, getting closer. Look how these are both coming up together now. As soon as these both come up, they're going to punch up, and we're going to see fireworks. Just got to be, like I said, I'll say it 1,000 times. Just got to be patient. It's using the whole. It's going to use the whole pennant. Buddy, you get excited for Putter Boy? All right, so once we come over this, we get the spike up. I gotta head out. Got family duties. Um, we're just looking for this thing to pop up and over. Okay. Should be within the next 2 to 3 minutes, so be there. All right, almost there. Look how close we are, everybody. Let's look what we're at the 3 while we're waiting. Okay, coming up and over the 21 as well. Once those cross up, look at the 50. Things flattening out. We're gonna absolutely crush this thing. Should get some volume spikes here very soon. All right, just waiting for this guy to go above that guy. There we go. There's your volume spikes. It's pulling up those averages. All right. So we are currently touching. That means in the next minute we will get our spike. It'll be confirmed on the next minute. There we go, guys. All right. So that'll pull up. We'll get resistance on the next MAs right above. So that's confirmed. Now we want the 21 next. This will make all this curl up and go into it. You're still probably a little bit away from the actual blast off because you got to get this above here. But look, this is flattening off, so no resistance once we get up here to that 50 MA because it's flattening out. You're going to get resistance next at the 8.6 right here. Watch, it's going to hit this and bounce off and then come back down. Beautiful, beautiful. Watch, it's going to ram this sucker right here. Look at that volume. So what we're doing now is we're literally ramming that 21 to turn this sucker around. Look at the 8 curl. Man, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that volume. Oh, man. Look at the Mac, by the way. Curled. All right, coming up. Beautiful. All right, pretty cool stuff, right? Oh, look at the spikes. Huge. Huge. All right, so that's what we've basically been waiting for. Look at this curl right here. Zero resistance because it's flat. 50 right. Well, now it's say zero resistance. We're getting resistance on the 200 on the MA up here. We will, and then you also get your trend. So, and we're also waiting right here for this beauty. But man, look at that sucker go. Look at the volume spikes. All right, there you go. Remember, our key point here is 90. All right, 90 is what we want to break a hole. We're at 89. It's just skyrocketing. Straight up Elton John, Rocket Man. Rocket Man. All right. 200 is our resistance right now on the 1 minute. Okay, as you can see, this 50 is curling up beautifully. Okay, this 50 is up and away. This thing's gonna curl hard because we've got this, and then as soon as we get the 21 up and over, this would be nice. 200 should be our next. That 90 is going to turn into our support. All right, beautiful. All right, so all right, let me look at one question from Kyle here, and then I got to get out. I use SMA, just single. Look at we're hitting right there. I used the 8, 21. So 8 is green, 21 is blue, 50 is yellow, and then 200 is our. There, look at we're breaking over the 90 right now. All right. And then you just got to make sure, and then you got to use the 1, 3, 5, 15, 30 minute, 1 hour, and daily and weekly. You got to make sure the weekly's in check first. If that's good, you're good. All right. A lot of these cryptos are brand new, so they don't even have that. Daily, same thing. All right. And then you look at the hourly. If the hourly's set up where it's in that, 8 green, blue, yellow, purple stage, you're good. Then you move on to the other ones, okay? Once everything is lined up perfectly, you get this right here, okay? And this is what's happening right now. This is just the start. So it's pulling everything up right now. We're at 91, Kyle. So once this everything right here gets pulled up together, we're in what I call the code GBYP because everything is working together, okay? But to get those all working together, it takes a couple hours. All right, so '09. This is I mentioned it previously. I'm testing this theory out right now, and my theory is by using the stochastic meter right here. Okay, I found based on looking through this thing that the 15 was the most reliable one. All right, most closely accurate so far that I've noticed to an exit point for this because if you look, all right, it gets to the overbought zone right here, and look where it caps. Okay, look at the candle, the dashed line right above it. Okay, and watch when it starts going down. Okay, when that thing starts going down, that's my exit strategy. Look, that was the highest point was up here. Okay, so I know I'm using that. I'm also using the 1 minute to kind of see where it's kind of going from there. But I'll look at the 15. If the 15 is still going up and this is starting to curl down, I feel confident in my play on holding and just waiting because the 1 minute changes so much. That's why I like a higher one. All right, so we're at 928 right now. What I say my entry would have been 825. All right, that's pretty solid. We're at 95. I mean, it's spiking up like anyone's business, just like we knew it was going to do. So, all right, this is going to be huge. Great breakout. I thank you all for joining me. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. It's going to be beautiful out my way today, spending it with my kiddo. I'm very excited and can't wait to hear um, how everybody does today. All right, catch y'all later. Adios.